I got a ton of text messages and emails about the security system that I use to protect my e-bike from a potential thief. And so I decided I'm going to lay this all out for y'all to check out the equipment that I use and the way I use the equipment. Excuse the gloves I'm wearing. I just finished cleaning up my e-bike and there's grit on my hands and underneath my fingernails, and I don't feel comfortable doing this presentation without gloves because I can't get my hands cleaned. So first and foremost, I always carry cash with me. I carry about maybe $300 on my person whenever I ride my e-bike. And when I know I have to, say, go to the dentist or take care of some stuff, I will talk to the security person in the lobby of a big building, the corporate building, and I'll ask that security person if I can park my e-bike inside the lobby or inside their secured hallway or in their secured locker room area. And these security guards, they have access to a locked hallway in order to get to their locker room when they change in and out and before and after their shifts. A lot of times they do let me do that, especially when I give them $100. And then that enables me to park my e-bike inside the lobby, at the very least inside the lobby, which is perfectly fine with me. But a lot of times they want to keep that lobby clear, so they'll just ask me to follow them into their hallway that leads to a locker room. And a lot of times I just leave the e-bike in their hallway or in their locker room. And $100 gets me that type of protection. If I don't have access to that area, then I have to lock up my e-bike outside. And so I will carry one or both of the following devices. I have two Kryptonite New York Forget About It chain links. This blue one here is about 5 feet long, and this black one here is about 3.25 feet long. Depending on the situation, I'll carry one or the other. Or if I'm really in a situation where I feel that there's a threat or a high risk, I'll carry both. The nice thing about these chain links is that they are really heavy gauge chain links. And like all Kryptonite products, it takes a while for a thief to cut through these chain links. And by that time, my alarm system is going off. Hopefully pedestrians and other people will see this and report them, call the police and all that. Although in the videos I've seen, a lot of people just video and just watch, which is really a terrible thing. A lot of times the bike gets stolen because people don't call the police, they're just recording it. So these are the two devices that I'll carry depending on the situation. And I really like Kryptonite products, as I mentioned earlier, and the Kryptonite New York Forget About It, for me, is a wonderful product. In addition, I always carry these two alarm disc locks. They go on the rotors of my e-bike. And these particular locks are made by a company called Favoto. I don't know if I pronounced that correctly, but I'll spell it for you. Foxtrot, Alpha, Victor, Oscar, Tango, Oscar. And these two alarm disc locks really work well for me. They're super sensitive, they're loud. I think they're listed at 110 decibels. And the nice thing is that they have a warning beep. So if somebody accidentally bumps into my e-bike, it'll set off a quick warning beep. And if they continue to move it or bump it or try to steal it, then the alarm will go off. So I really like these two alarm disc locks. In addition, I always carry one U-lock. It's made by Kryptonite. It's the New York lock Kryptonite, forget about it. All these products, all the Kryptonite products you see here in this video are all the Forget About It series. And I carry at least one. Before I begin explaining my security system, I just want to explain the attitude of my e-bike in this video. If you can imagine a security hitch camera center in this frame, this would be the attitude of my e-bike. It would be facing the security hitch, and the crank would be facing the sidewalk. And I do that to protect the crank from bumping up against the security hitch in case somebody happens to push up against the e-bike. So now that that attitude is explained, I will go over the products. The blue Kryptonite Forget About It chain would pass through the security hitch, pass through the front wheel, and pass through the frame. That secures the frame and the front wheel. Same thing for the rear. You can't see it in this video, but the 3.25 Kryptonite Forget About It chain would go through the security hitch, through the rear wheel, through the frame, and locked up. So that would protect the rear wheel and the frame. I have a Kryptonite Forget About It U-bolt that connects the handlebars to the frame. And I also have another Kryptonite Forget About It U-bolt that would connect to the frame to the security hitch. I also have the two Favoto, I don't know if that's the way you pronounce it, but for this video, I'm going to call it Favoto. I also have the two Favoto disc alarm that would go off in case anybody moves the e-bike. My primary goal of my security system is to visually deter a potential thief from even wanting to attempt to steal my e-bike. It would take a very long time for a thief to free up my e-bike from the security hitch while the alarm system is going on, and also the pressure of hopefully a crowd coming together to see what's going on. And hopefully someone in that crowd would call the police. In my experiences, the best security system for my e-bike is cash. If I can't park my e-bike inside the lobby or the locker room of the security guards, then I have to chain it up outside. And if I chain it up outside, I always find a business owner or a business, and I talk to them and ask them if they can watch over my e-bike while I'm gone, and I give them about $20 to $40. And that gives me the security that I know that if anybody messes with my e-bike outside, that person at the store will tell that potential thief to stop or call the police. So for me, cash is the best security system.